Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends beyond the binary, hello and welcome. Yeah, my voice is going through. How about that? I'm Kristie. This is the stream. This is the Monday stream. Welcome to it. We're gonna play some Magic Circle today. Before we do that, I kind of want to talk about that music, which is something I haven't done in a little while, and something that I kind of feel I need to get back to. Um, I don't have a lot to say about the music, actually. That was Within One Universe There Are Millions by Man or Astro Man, a track that I absolutely love, and the album that it came off of, A Spectrum of Infinite Scale, is my favorite album that isn't a They Might Be Giants album, because that's not a fair comparison for me. And I was thinking about it the other day. I was talking to Katie about this in the car, actually, on Friday, or on Saturday. And it's that I don't know, like the way that I find music now is much different to the way I used to find music, and I'm not certain it's better. Like nowadays, I find most music like through friend recommendations, which are always good, but then also through mostly Spotify and Pandora, and those are algorithms. And like I said, A Spectrum of Infinite Scale is probably my favorite album that isn't a They Might Be Giants album. And I bought that based on the cover art on a whim because I had 15 bucks in my pocket when I was 14. And if you had if you had fed what I was listening to at the time, if which was mostly DC Talks Jesus Freak and Styx's Edge of the Century and whatever Elton John albums my dad had around the house, uh, if you fed all of that into an algorithm, I'm almost positive it wouldn't have spit back, oh, you know what you need in your life? You need this weirdo ass surf rock. You need this. There's a track on here that's just like 2.5 minutes of the sounds of a dot matrix printer. That's what you need in your life. I think I want to get back to that somehow. I don't know how I get there, but I do want to try. Um, I mostly find music through anime music videos. That's fair. Hi, Bad Road. Xenon, I stopped using Spotify after they said they'd ban you for using ad blockers. What the fuck? Yeah, that's weird. Of course they did, obviously, because they're not doing well. Spotify isn't doing well either, I don't think. I said, or you said Spotify. Pandora isn't doing well either, because most of the ads I get on either of those services are for the service's premium versions. So I wonder if that's not going well. Uh, FOV check. They, which is to say question, who made the magic circle, pushed the game as far as they could without breaking the render, then pushed it further and updated the render mechanism to compensate. So a double plus on that accessibility. The FOV slider does still max out at 90. So, I, I'm sorry. I might make a burner account just so they don't ban my artist account. That also makes sense. Let's jump into this game, eh? This is the Magic Circle. Actually, I need to hit a button real quick first. I'm gonna just be on mousey keyboard for this, aren't I? Yes, thank you. This is the thing I want to do. Oh, okay. It's fine. I was wondering whether or not it would have to jump back and do a bunch of stuff. But no, we're fine here. I can't... Gamepad should work, and I'm not certain why it doesn't. FOV, aspect ratio, screen resolution, lighting quality, shadow distance, all of this should be as fine as it's going to be. Control should be gamepad. Apply. Cannot gamepad. Okay. I might make a burner account just so they don't ban my artist account. Why would I get back on Spotify if I'm off Spotify? That makes sense.
My old man used to take off his wedding ring and sort of flick it into a spin. I remember being scared to blink, like, what if he loses it? Would he lose Mom? Would he lose me? So, that's our cold open. Just a ring, twirling over black. Will it stand or fall? And then, as Starfather, I speak. Once, Starfather stood alone before the circle. Within it, he placed everything. First breath, final gasp, love, loathing.
It is a little
You.
loud. I'll turn it down once we get
By
to
his
the
will,
options again.
circle became ring. By his hand, earth parted from sky. But even he could not foresee the coming of Ava Nadir. Okay, I'm trying to record here, and you're making that face again.
The player can skip this, right?
Oh, yes. The story is only my life's work, but by all means, skip to the last page. Shall I leave it blank, so you have somewhere to doodle?
Ish, you were married, right? You and your wife ever dress up? You know, role play.
Maze.
Thought so. And in that little scene, did y'all find yourselves in burning need of a narrator? No. The meaning lives and dies in the act.
Someone's never been in love.
It's just a game. Shut up and let them play.
People, just use this take for now. I'll redo it tomorrow. We end on Through the Ring, and fade up as the hero awakens.
So let's get into options real quick and crank that volume down some. That's probably better. Press F to use. L shift to do a zoom. Let me know if this is still loud. I think this might still be loud. Press F to use dead body. Temp. It was Ava Nadir. Curse her name. Dies. It does still sound a little loud. Okay, then. Let's scroll back into the audio and crank that down a little more. Is that more reasonable? That kind of looks like it's more reasonable. Looking at my bars. Feel free to let me know. I think it's fine, though. This the one I came out of? Yeah, that's the one I came out of. How's this one? Temp. Guys, I can't put any loot or optional story in here until you approve it. It's a little bit. That sounds better. Alright. So, yes, Bad Road, that is James Urbaniak, who plays Dr. Venture in the Venture Brothers. There's maybe 5 voice actors in this game. They're all just top-notch. We cut side quests, right? What goes here now? How about you? We could, the villager. We could have the conversation here if someone would finish the script. Things aren't going well. Huh, alright. Press F to sword. Mom. Father's sword, hero. My father? Mom. No, father to us all.
Hold. Hold, please. So, who are you? A new playtester? Well, let me save you some time. Today, I push the buttons.
Ish, we are not changing this part again.
20 years, Maze. 20 years I've wasted writing about the almighty player. But who is the player anyway? They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Genocide. They demand a world full of deep, compelling characters, yet at any time, they reserve the right to turn said people into piles of gently glowing ash. Well, what possible story could survive these conditions?
It's a murder mystery now? Everyone's dead. Who could do such a thing? Oh yeah, me.
Look! Look at our hero. A lonely mute who can't even lower their killing hand. Matricide is just how they say hi.
Your story needs Mom to live, so I have to cut all weapons out of the game? Negative. Fire me.
Never.
Sorry, bro. Long story. No choice.
Okay. It's a couple of Wheatleys, yeah. Look at this up here. Like a couple of Wheatleys.
All right, what was next?
It's the magic circle is in the boundaries of the fictional reality. Yep. It gets slightly more literal later, but yeah, that's kind of what they're going for. There's no more snarky comments on the doors.
Now, we don't have any animations yet, but I can make do. Hero. The demoness.
You're really trying, bruh.
Has stolen my ring.
Sure.
She alone now commands life and death.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Ish. The company is broke. The last kickbacker campaign raised less money than that joke fund demanding to have you caned by the state.
That was you trying to get fired. Even now, I struggle to hold the sky aloft.
Can I get it, like, really in there? Nah, not really.
We can't raise a penny more
I can't get
without
really
a
in there.
live gameplay demo.
Yes, I'm writing the demo script as we speak. Wit must be your sword, and virtue your shield.
All right.
Now go, hero. Take back the circle.
Whooshing upward mouth noise. Fantastic. Gotta love auteurs, right? Press F to use. Change log. Eric Last, lead level designer. Scape, I don't know which of your artists did it, but putting the elementary lock way above the door means that like 110% of testers just spin in place, clutching the keys, looking for a hole, and cursing the game's designers. I have news for you. All the glorious detail you put into treetops and vaulted ceilings, not a mortal soul has ever seen them.
Mysterious.
Repeat
But
after
this is the
me.
ending.
The player
Sadder,
never
maybe.
ever looks up. Fix it. We have glowing portals. Cloud Realm quest. Status incomplete. For now, just cheat and spawn air key. Hey!
Oh, still not quite right.
Carried objects can be thrown. Hold F to aim your throw and release to do a throw. Sure. Oh, there we go. Alan, write some dialogue here. Ice Peaks quest, status, incomplete, same deal, spawn ice key. Life jungle, spawn life key. This one's probably the fire level then. Volcano quest. Yep. Well, it's not the most futurist RPG I've ever played.
I am Mother Nadir. Then we release the Hellhounds. Oh, wait, but we just cut combat, so,
We? Oh no. I'm deleting the endgame bridge so the team knows we're blocked by your decision. I want to ship this thing. That's the contract I signed. You stole 10 years of my life.
we don't own you. Just the rights to your celebrity name and face. And if you quit, I use it like so. My real name is Maze Evelyn. Once I was a hotshot pro gamer, but now I teach yoga. I'm also legally married to a crystal formation.
You're holding my brand hostage? Okay-ish. Okay. I'll stay on until the demo, but wait till I tell you my new idea for the endgame.
Threats don't sink in anymore, Maze. Try reading some of my fan mail. Now I need to review the final cinematic. Alone. Thank you.
Well, hero, you are trapped. My minions will destroy you. No period after trapped, so that's good. Those are some cool hellhounds. And
yeah,
roasted.
I
Great.
designed that fight to be hard, not unwinnable. But with no weapons, it might as well be a cutscene. Thanks, Ish. But there's a bug I haven't fixed. Your body was erased, but it hangs around, taking up memory. You can still move if you want to finish testing.
Cool. I'm just gonna go across the glowy ghost bridge then. You have been deleted, also known as ghosted. While ghosted, you can interact with other ghostedly objects. And also real objects. So that's cool. Gonna get to the bridge. Take it to the bridge like Greyhound. Bunch of broken stuff in the air. It's a really cool skybox. Wasn't paying attention, fell off the bridge. Gotta do that walk again. That's great. Was this just like cube? I'm trying to F the cube and it's not going. Maybe I shouldn't talk about effing the cube, huh? Ah, dag, that still says Poker Night of the inventory too, doesn't it? I'm gonna stop this right here before that drives me absolutely up the wall. Sorry, hang on. I did so much stuff trying to get ready for the stream, you'd think I'd fix this. Hey, there we... Nope, a little more. Hey... There it is. That's what the game's called. Can I B-hop? Is that gonna make this faster? Doesn't really look like it. Well, get out. Get.
I need to rewrite this too. Something like, even weaponless, the champion defeated Nadir, for they had selflessly offered up their firstborn son to Starfather.
To become a new god. I like it.
Ah, hello. Coda, right? Mace's community intern. Why are you here?
Love, sir. Your work is the great love of my life.
Coda?
Don't panic. I won't ask you to sign any body parts. But I have literally grown up, waiting for the sequel, and I will help finish it.
Did you rehearse this?
Many times, but hear me out. It might interest you to know that you make video games for a living. That should be an act of love. But after 20 years, well, love is not some mystic, inexhaustible force. It's a fuel. Projects like this run on it. And sir, with respect, your tank is dry. You think I sound young, but purpose trumps experience, and you know it. This upcoming demo, I won't sleep until it's perfect. The magic circle has come too far to run empty now. It will reach everyone. And if necessary, sir, I'll burn for it.
Coda? Ignore whatever Maze told you. Now you're hired.
Let me guess. You're thinking, that's it? Did I miss the punchline? And you're right, boss. This world is a joke. And I need you to finish it.
I can't believe it's fucking over. Pro mode, you say? Ready for the fun shit? Because this is where the fun shit happens. Buckle your mind, Dean, because it is about to get blown.
The gods of this world don't know you, boss, but they're scared of what you might do. They have to treat you like some reptile with a credit card who can't stay awake without watching something die. But we both know you can quit this world at any time. I can't. I'm trapped here, and I need your help. Hope that's enough.
We have ourselves a bit of a time jump. How are y'all doing, by the way? You having a good time? I've acquired a hand. It's pretty fantastic. Let's chunk down that mouse look real quick. Controls, I think. Mouse sensitivity is down a bit. Sure. That's probably fine. Okay. Pretty good today.
Welcome
I'm
back.
glad.
By now, you can see that the gods will never finish this world, boss. Hell, they can't even decide on the color of the sky. To fix it, we gotta start by breaking you.
I don't know how I feel about being broken, my dude. I did car driving, slime racing. I saw you do slime racing.
Think romantic. 3, 4.
It is a good time watching you do slime racing, because you're just really putting yourself out there. And your whole car. Can you get down there? I can't get down there. There's a way there's like a loop around back here. We just walk out? This... No. Hang on. It's a little bit further down. There it is. Oh, but there's not, like, a thing. Alright, fine. Exactly, big slime energy and high-speed drifting. It's, I think, the perfect combination to make a great racing experience. You get your slime going sideways, get the tires screeching. It's a fantastic time.
When the gods screw up in the act of creation, that life ends up in the cracks. This is one such crack.
Press F to stick your hand in the glowing psychedelic hole. Fantastic. Sold. Plus left mouse to place a circle trap on the ground. Oh, hey. We can suck it back up with right, y'all.
Before the gods made the world, everything looked like that. Just a big circle of nothing. The trick is to stare into it and see anything else. Now, when you make your own circle, it's like ripping a black hole in theirs. Trap something inside, and it ain't never the same again.
The hero, locked and pending approval. Movement, ground, action, none. Specials, none. Yeah, those were actually my my card specs. I don't know how I feel about it reading those.
Good.
But hey.
Now, if you see something that looks kinda ghostified, it means the gods unmade it.
Cool.
It takes life to bring it back.
Sure, like the Ghost Bridge. Or whatever the hell that is in the distance. L mouse to fill. Hey.
Hold. Okay, intern. Ish trusts you. Your new job is to convince him that you should build our big gameplay demo. First, convince me.
I'm nervous. Your work is sort of the great love of my life. But speaking of Starfather, see this rando down here? Pretend this is Ish. Do I score any points with you if I just...
Hey! No! 0 points. First up, that was a live playtester. You just changed the world for everyone.
Say that again.
And second, that love crap? Clumsy. Button up your blouse. I don't need to see your soul, okay? That tester heard you. Hold up. This bridge was cut. And this zone isn't even ready for playtest. Who or what was that? I need intel.
Same time tomorrow?
See, boss? With them around, fixing this world ain't an option. I call them sky bastards. But they ain't got the know-how to close the cracks. So now your life is gonna flow right back in there. And then, payback.
You have been ghosted, plus we'll tap our mouse to reclaim your life. Hey, there we go.
Now, the gods' biggest weakness is the past. If we dig up something shameful enough, they'll crowd around it, pointing fingers, guaranteed. Then we jump out and ghost the sky bastard. Maybe even get inside it. And then, well, the gods claim that they hold up the sky. But I say, knock it down. Don't you want to see what's behind it?
Got him. Completely destroyed. Sky Bastards would be a good name for a band. I would absolutely listen to a band called Sky Bastards. From Escape Tremaine, art director. So I had to delete the bridge. Sorry, Eric, but Ish decided it was too advanced for the primitives in the area. I know it breaks connectivity, but since you guys haven't actually implemented any quests in here, I figured it's not a big deal. If it's a problem, we can put in a giant pink brick or something until we make a properly primitive bridge. What do you think that means? Sticks? Whatever. Just let me know. Poor fuckers. I would hate to work for someone like this. Filling in ghosts costs life. Sure, I think we got that. Oh. You're not friendly.
The gods made
Fun.
that thing hate you. They expect you to kill it. You can't.
Alright.
So, you either quit their game, or change the rules.
Well, we can put a trap on the ground. What happens if you walk in the... You want to walk in the trap? There we go. Creature trapped. Trap creatures can be edited with E key. Oh, you're not having a great time in there.
Good, you found a way inside that monster's head. And like all the gods' ideas, he's only half a joke. All punchline, no setup. Think you can finish it?
Is this not how it is always with all games? I think it should be. I'm given to understand that this is exactly what modding a game is like. It's some very nice, very simple instructions that you don't have to break to get to do what you want, like even a little bit at all. Let's make it not hate me.
You can't use a creature's powers yourself, but you can stitch them on to anything else. Mix and match body parts to get the job done. That'll work. Now he knows that hunting you is a sucker's game.
Hey there, Andy. Let's
Guard
make you
dog,
my ally, huh?
Smart. But if he lifts a leg on you, I may get my first laugh in years.
This is exactly how the Unity editor works. Good to know. It's like The Fall meets Baba Is You. I don't know about The Fall. Is that cool?
See? Trap it with the circle, rewrite the rules it lives by. Anything a creature can do, you can yank that part out and stitch it into one of your pets.
So, I absolutely love this fucking game. And I said I was going to do a one-shot today, and I am. It's this. I'm not going to finish it, and I'm not going to come back to it later, I don't think. I am hoping that you all are going to find this interesting enough to want to play on your own if that's capability you have. Because it's fantastic, and because I don't want to call it a twist, because there's kind of a Shyamalan there. There's kind of a Shyamalan thing inherent in that isn't, like, it's loaded language, but it does something with its ending that I think is very good and is impactful to me every time I play it. I had to go through it again just so I could get the game to give me a fresh install, and it's so good. On a scale from 1 to the hex, how whack is its sauce? While I don't think I understand how whack is its sauce as terminology, this isn't very whack sauce. This is good sauce. Let's do this. Or no, hang on. Let's not do this. Let's do this first. I move by ground.
Yeah. Pulling off his legs will work as long as you don't go near him.
And I attack with melee.
Yanking out his teeth, huh? Well, congrats. Now you're equally impotent.
I know what I'm doing. So now, let's edit this mushroom. Mushroom move by ground. Mushroom attack with melee. Mushroom is my friend. Old Pro is kind of a jerk, but Old Pro has, like, reasons to be a jerk. Old Pro's been stuck in this game for 10 years. I have a hoppy little friend now. He's gonna protect me, probably. I haven't run into anything else. Oh, there's a swoopy thing down there. Oh, I think I need to go, like, back. Can I do that? I can. They haven't taught me how to do that, but I can click on a crack to travel there. Except I can't, like, the first crack is up in the thing. I actually can't do that. Now let's enter this mushroom. Kristie 2019. Not wrong.
See, I watch the gods. I collect their voices as evidence. But they ain't free, so I have to spread them out, hidden in random objects like this. Sorry about that.
Alright. So... well, there's a stat up in here, so that's good.
Coda, do you think I'm too old to use a search engine?
Sir?
I was too quick to trust you.
Greetings, streamers. After this latest delay, all I can say is Ishgilder is no longer the Starfather I once worshipped.
Wait! That is the passion of a fan. Maybe the fan. In my family, it's a toss-up who has the more anticipated sequel. You or Jesus.
Coda, it's just a game.
Not to me.
Ah, correct answer. Correct. Now sit here, read through the entire script, and then render unto me some piercing insights. Or you can start another stream with this. Greetings, streamers. Just got fired by a has-been god.
Huff. Let's take all of that back. Just got fired by a has-been god is a pretty powerful opener. I might start opening my streams with that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends beyond the binary, I'm Kristie, and I've just been fired by a has-been god.
Right now, you got outside eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing here seems real. That's good. See, the gods of this place mean to kill that disbelief. I aim to keep it alive.
I'm mad at this game now because they didn't say, "What's up, gamers?" I don't think we're meant to hate Coda.
Ladies, this is not the demo area.
The intern is, practicing. I was reminding her that any color scheme must be approved by you.
This is about the
Coda
development of
can use
Kingdom
any
Hearts
color she
3.
wants. In fact, Coda, come with me. Bring your opinions.
I'm honored, my lord.
Okay, I like that, but maybe don't ever do it.
I think this game came out just after Kingdom Hearts 2 was a thing. It's been out for a hot minute.
Now, you might wonder why you are doing all the dirty jobs. Part of the reason is I'm in a jail of sorts and had to learn to work this world in less direct ways. But mainly it's 'cause I'm lazy.
I do not.
Feels good, you know, admitting it.
Just 1 second. I'm gonna go to a BRB screen just quickly. I'll be right back. Alrighty. We're back. We're gonna get on with it. I agree that Old Pro is a mood and a half. Oh, you can't actually see that. I didn't change back to the game. No, not that one. That one there. There, it's fine. More life. Then again, it's not about Kingdom Hearts, right? It's about, basically any, like, auteur-ass game.
I guess you were supposed to live out a fairy tale, born to end some war when your sword got big enough. But the gods would have had to agree on all your powers, so you get none. But look around. Every creature here was abandoned by the gods. Let them be your fists, your fangs.
Your hopping mushrooms. My sword's plenty big. Listen, it's not about the size of the sword. It's about what you put it into. Hi, I have chips. What happened? Not a lot happened. There was a conversation over here that I wish didn't have to happen. And we talk some more to that boy Old Pro. Do I have anything for attack? No, you're just gonna have to sit there, I think.
Bigger, here we go, a little bigger. Oh, sorry, quiet, sorry.
Oh, there's another one of these down here. Another stat point.
Maze, can we talk about the motion cameras? These headsets. Given what what you're asking me to accomplish, it's risky to speak freely into so many mics.
Yeah, you learn to unsee them. The whole office is wired up. Everything you do or say here is considered content that we own, in case it's genius.
It is. So, that's why you have to get fired. Contractually, the company cedes control of your likeness, your voice.
But if I just quit before we ship, haha, they keep the rights. Anyway, don't sweat the mics. At TMC, assume the spectrum runs from total indifference to total incompetence. Nobody actually checks the recordings. And my plan gets me fired before they come into play.
Okay. Fine, asshole. I, felt for sure that my mushroom friend would have followed me down. I don't know where they went. Oh, there you are. Sure. Jerk, where were you a second ago?
That's what you look like, boss. The gods' plan was there'd be more than one of you heroes. But they canned that idea again, so now this thing is kinda stillborn. Maybe crack it open? See what happens?
I mean, sounds like a plan. Hey, max life increased. Wow, that mushroom didn't play like a bit. I'm just gonna take these. Thank you. Oh, actually, I just have a take all.
You just stripped him for parts. No loves, no hates, no legs, and no teeth. What now?
Now I'm gonna go find more mushrooms to turn that into. A player model with some programmer ass art. Yup. Just a nice alpha channel with arms. Face the wheel and hold F to activate heavy doors. Okay. Okay. Getting there. Alright. Oh. We found a cutscene.
Ooh, yeah. That stupid cinematic is glitched again. You're stuck behind widescreen bars until you hard quit. Tell you what, though. As a gesture of good faith, I'll just break you out of story jail. There. Now imagine being stuck in that cutscene for 10 actual years. That's my life here. When my game plays too rough for his story bible, Ish tears the controls right out of my hands.
Story
And I think
jail,
you can help
TM.
me get fired. I'm guessing you hacked in. Good. This game is broken, right? So exploit it. Abuse it. Make it chase you on a leash. I'll be watching.
Alright, kinkier than maybe I thought it should be, but okay. You gonna talk to me? What is clearly a giant head? Oh, hey.
So, the fort in the forest. The hero has managed to elude the savage Howler pack, right?
Minus any weapons.
But here he learns that they are an intelligent race, caged for generations by the villagers. The predatory behavior now is a rebellion. Sort of my animal farm take on the slave trade.
Oh man, if I tell you how dumb you sound, will you be too embarrassed to fire me?
Maze, please.
Look at the actual human population of your fantasy world. Want Coda to do a little diversity census on the whiteboard? Or, you know, just leave it blank?
Oh. Coda, please tell the art guys that we need to talk about the townsfolk. Until then, let's revert to placeholder skins, please.
Bang. Got him. I like how when you're done with these, they just fucking melt. That used to be a real cool rock. Now it's just smudge. Oh, hey, another mushroom. Cool. Move by ground. Attack with the melee. Allies are the hero. Sounds good. Oh. Well. That's a cool room. You're going to turn all the mushrooms into attack dogs, aren't you? I mean, I only have so many, like... attack dog pieces at my disposal, but yes, as many as I can find. Wow. It suddenly got space outside. I haven't played this in a while, so I've forgotten how some of these things look and sound. Going from high fantasy, high tech to this.
This is my world. Told you I was old. In my day, the gods were cocky. Figured they could handle more than one hero. See that elevator door? Mm-hmm. It won't open for just you. I can help you trick it, though, maybe. Find me in Hibernetics.
Hibernetics, this way. Alright, that probably hurts, yeah. Oh. I was expecting it to be like a little, like, bump, but no, that just straight up murdered me instantly. Cool. Yeah, exactly. The Hibernetics is above the Lobernetics. Corpse discovered. I can edit corpse. I'll tell you what. Let's grab homeboy here. Look to your left was upgrade this creature, but be careful because upgrades are permanent. Oh, this is where all of those go. I thought for sure they went on me, although now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why I thought that. Can you turn corpse into an attack dog? Yes. Yes, we can. More than that, I think that it would be irresponsible not to. Corpse has a lightsaber now. Cyber rat discovered. I can take your ground movement. I don't think I want to do that, though. I do think I want to make you my friend. We got a rat friend now. Look at how pixely and adorable he is.
If the gods ever finished my story, I was supposed to wake up here. But the hibernation pod is sealed. I can't open it from inside. Think you can spring me?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds exactly what I want to do. All these other ones are open.
If it's alive in this world, everything it does is a word of God. Fly or fall, fight or fuck, they burned that word into its head and said, go. You want to take on the Sky Bastard? You gotta trap their creations, tear the powers out of them, and stitch them back together your way.
Sounds super dope. Oh, I probably need to... Yep, there it is.
Going on 20 years I've been stuck in here, waiting for the gods. When I got bored, I reached out into the system to learn the ropes and to look for someone like you. This arm implant was meant for my world, but it should help you boss your pets around. Find a way to take my arms with you. I'll come along for the ride.
Change to female, it's just not there. They're too hard to animate, right? Press F to arm. Time for him to say farewell to arms. That's terrible. That's terrible, and you're a terrible person. Promise, allies will attack any hostile creatures they find in the circular area surrounding your waypoints.
Hey!
You can position
Now
them, tell
I
them
can
to go to
talk
the
your
tank.
ear off from inside your head. Plus, your new set of arms should help you con that scanner at the elevator. It wants a second hero, but my guess is anyone will do.
I think we are appropriately armed. We're just as jaggedy as everything around us, so I think it's good. And we can right click to change it, or not right click, but mouse wheel to change. What's up this way? I didn't go this way. Can I get through here? There's a bunch of slime. There's another corpse. Looks like that's about it.
I knew it. They were too lazy to make that scanner look for something specific. I had this world near to fixed, despite the gods. Then they scrap the whole damn thing and start over with the magic frickin' kingdom up there. Now I know. They ain't never gonna finish. It's a big loop. And you and me, we were born to break it.
Don't worry about losing your pets. They'll find you. Good. So, speaking of hideous arm puns, I don't know if I've ever told this one on stream before. I came up with an idea for a pun about arms that takes two whole fucking, that takes 2 movies to do. Excuse me, I'm just gonna take your lightning rod. Thanks. And let's give that to the cyber rat since you're not doing anything. So the idea, right, was like there's a Mortal Kombat. Like some Mortal Kombat, right? It was a movie about Mortal Kombat, except it's not about Mortal Kombat. It's all the Mortal Kombat characters, and they have the Mortal Kombat powers, but they're like police officers. It's like Mortal Kombat, but basically Lethal Weapon, with Riggs and Murtaugh being played by Sub-Zero and Jax. Holy shit, was that the dev head from the secret ending of Doom 2? It is a dev head. Here's another one. So this is what these icons are.
10 years. We've all aged 10 years hitting beta. We're down to minor fixes. So as project director, the most valuable thing I can do now is to record, you guessed it, creator commentary. But first, scotch. Indulge me in a toast to the team. The sad tale of the space station Limina and its fateful encounter with the Circle is all of our baby. Here's to you.
He seemed nicer here. So, Lethal Weapon Mortal Kombat, right? And Sub-Zero and Jax are the buddy cops, and, like, Sub-Zero's sneaky and, like, kind of cowardly, and Jax is very direct, but not maybe making the best decisions.
Coda,
And they get over it in the end.
capturing video of this. This is not the plan.
The fans deserve to see the truth. Someone brought the old sci-fi version back, and now we know. It was finished, and you both canceled it.
Ish cut multiplayer. I didn't want my name on it. Plus, Coda, that was years ago. Focus on the demo. You sold Ish on giving me a sword to satisfy action fans. Now make his avatar mortal. I kill Starfather, the crowd laughs at Ish, and at last, he fires me.
No. Maze Evelyn, you rose from the fan community, but you have forgotten us. And before we fire you, you will atone. Just check your mail.
What effective immediately all likeness rights? Ish signed my brand over to you?
Never even asked why. We are your only way out now. After this is done, we have a new demo plan for you. Till then, stay in your room and think about what you've done. We still love you. We just expected more.
You brought back my world and drew the bastard in, boss. But it's using cheats. So those old whirlybirds up there will act like it's bodyguards. Now you need a plan to deal with all three. I know for sure you ain't got the parts you need yet. Could take a while. Go find them.
Yeah, so, Lethal Weapon Mortal Kombat. Swear to God I'm gonna get through this story. Lethal Weapon Mortal Kombat and Sub-Zero and Jax, and they go through the whole first movie. It needs 2 fucking movies for the joke to work. It's absolutely not worth it. Me telling it isn't worth it either, but I've started now and I'm pod committed. So they go through the whole first movie and they learn a lesson and they kind of become friends and it's great. And then they get to the second movie, which opens with like them like smashing into a hideout of some description, and Sub-Zero like appears behind a guy and freezes him to death, and he says, "Ice to meet you," right? That's cool. I mean, it's sort of shitty, but you know, it's Mortal Kombat. That's what you get. There's a lot of this around, huh? But then, after the fight, Jax comes up to him and says, "Yeah, that was really cool how you said ice to meet you and then you froze that guy. That's cool. I want a catchphrase like that." So about halfway through the movie, he, like, punches a guy to death and says, "Ice to meet you," and Sub-Zero's like, "No, dude, you can't. You can't just do my thing. You can't just do my thing. You have to, like, find your own thing to do. Like, I do ice, so ice to meet you is clever. You have to, like, you punch hard, so, I don't know, maybe do something with arms?" It's like, oh, okay, I get it. And then the final fight of the movie, Jax, like, comes up behind a guy and he rips his arms out of his body and, like, slaps him apart because, you know, it's Mortal Kombat and that's what it's like. And he screams, "Arms to meet you." I agree that that is bad. I didn't know the Hivers could follow us all the way out there. Those are, as you can see from the little, like, green dots, those are from all the way over there. Hell yeah, nice catchphrase. Truck noises. Thank you, Andy, for the 95 bits. It was not that amazing, and I feel bad about it, but hey, here we are now.
Every world's got an in crowd and an odd man out. Like Starfather and his entourage,
Truck to meet you.
whispering in a tight little circle. And me standing at remove and shouting, "You ain't so hot. From here I can see all your asses." And scheming to make it all fall apart. But if the oddball wins, hell, they become the new normal. No thanks. If there has to be a new boss, I choose you.
Hey, I'm just gonna take everything you've ever known. That cool? Ooh, here we go. Why don't I write movies? Because no one will pay me to do that. There we go. I have an entourage of rocks and mushrooms. And one very poorly pixelated rat. Yes, exactly, Andy. Thank you. I should have thought of that as a pet rock.
Maze, can you watch over my shoulder as I set up my first creature? I want this howler to track the Juggo by scent, flank it, and then pounce.
Just set the howler to hate the hero.
No! I mean, some of them should if they get hungry, but global kill on sight lacks a certain ecological truth.
Trust me. You set 2 creatures to fight, it's just Muppet sex, man. All impact, no joy. Looks terrible. But if the hero gets attacked directly, they've got no time to see the stupid.
What about downtime? Can I at least make them sleep? Or pee?
Just make them patrol in a loop. You want truth, Grasshopper? Watch what Ish actually does between meetings. You walk in a big enough circle, everyone you meet thinks you've got somewhere to be.
Here we go.
There should be more games that focus on the things you don't fight peeing.
Coda, I told you this sci-fi stuff is completely irrelevant to the demo.
It wasn't me, sir, truly. Just some kind of glitch. With great dramatic timing.
I see. Wow. How old is this stuff? My God. Years. I'll be 61 in the fall, Coda. No family. For better or worse,
Damn.
this is what they'll remember me by.
Oh, whoops.
Yes, exactly.
Uh-oh.
On that demo
Uh-oh.
stage, you have
Uh-oh.
to make yourself believe
Uh-oh.
again.
Long ago, I proposed a system to generate unique offspring from player behavior. You could teach them like real children. The tech team said no.
This is your baby. Tech will have to take the fake demo version as a challenge.
You know? Yes, damn it. Saying this aloud, how can the demo be about anything else? That crowd has to see a child born into our world, and love it as I do. To fear for its future as I do. What was it I said at the end of the original text adventure? By the time we understand our legacy...
It is too late to change it.
When something dies around here, even you, that life ends up in the cracks. You want to bring back a ghost? Gotta give it some life. And the bigger it is, the more it'll cost you. Just like the circle. Point is, boss, if it's worth doing, it's gonna hurt.
So they're not racks. There's these things, which are called hivers. Which absolutely suck. I can't get at them, you'll notice. Oh, fuck. Nope, that was the wrong thing to do. I can hit E to edit them, but they're locked. Because they're mimicking the Hiver Queen, which is further in. So I need to go figure out how to make the Hiver Queen not hate me, and then maybe these things won't hate me. I kind of doubt it. I would love to know what happened to my rat friend. It's one of these corpses, clearly. It's just hard to tell. And my rock. That's... I saw Phil ally. Oh, that's like healing the mushroom. They just go somewhere? Oh, nope. There's the cyber rat. Protected class Hiver inherits Hiver Queen. I am willing to believe you that that is how it goes. I have a very limited understanding of Visual Basic. It's actually super difficult. That's not super difficult. It's basic. That's why they call it that. Programming is hard. I can HTML a little bit. Never really thought about trying to put those to... Oh, that's a lie. I've thought about doing a lot of things. I have not necessarily done any of them. What happened to my rock? Can I see that on the map? I should. Ah, there you are. Good old rock. Let's see if we can't, like, take our posse in here and F up the Hyver Queen stay. With as many Hyvers as we just killed, I can't imagine there's a lot left. You're just so slow. Let's, like, speed you up.
Here we go.
Really pretty. We can get down here, huh? Oh no, that's where we were. Aw, dang. Gotta loop that back around. I know in Java and C#, the inherit keyword means do everything this other class does unless I say otherwise. That sounds about right. They define that in this game as something called groupthink, but I am positive that it works the same way. Visual Basic probably does the same thing. I'd buy it.
Yeah, okay. Let's try again.
Here's the hive. I guess we did get rid of all of them because we haven't been attacked once. From Eric Last, lead level designer. Okay, I'm not sure who tuned the queen encounter, but her melee range is way longer than the player's sword, and her attack rate does not leave openings for any approach. Even Maze can't get near her without getting instant killed, as her damage was set ridiculously high. This is a progress blocker. Please fix immediately, and maybe test without cheats before checking in your changes. Jim. Hyver Queen discovered. I don't think you need to call Jim out like that. Very large creatures cannot be trapped. Well. I'm sorry. Jim's just not hardcore, obviously, which is probably true. Let's just set him up. Nope. That did not do anything. Need to get closer? Yeah, there we go. Ugh. Alright, well. Let's just, figure that out later. What the hell happened to my rock again? Harold just, like, went and fucked off. That's what I'm calling him, by the way. Just gonna be able to suck up this life over here. I should have gone this way in the first place. Let's try that again, and then just, like, I don't know, we keep spawning the mushrooms. We keep letting them try and fight the thing. It'll DPS race itself out eventually, right? Let's give it another go. Let's go back to the map and summon rock. Oh, okay, that's what's happening. I forgot to turn the rock into my ally, so it keeps going back to its spawn point. Whoops, that's on me. My bad, y'all. Wow. Didn't even a little bit. Yeah, just one-shotted. Alright, fuck that. Let's go do something else. I'm sure there's a way to fix that. I know there is, because I've done it before. I can't remember what it would be off the top of my head.
Just keep moving. And listen.
Let's, summon all my dudes.
Just keep
Oh,
listening,
no, not
guys.
the Howler. Mushroom. Oh, summon all edited allies by holding down left and right mouse. Alright, cool.
Let's do it again.
So we get the rock back, get this one mushroom back. I did not bring enough life for this purpose, so let's go grab some more. And it's a Jugadillo. How you doing? Going okay, or? I like your little catapult tail. Oh, there we go. Right. Alright, let's go back down and just see what's in here. Nothing. Cannot get in that way. Alright. What's up this way? What's in this Skull Hand Fortress? Tell you what. Oh, hey. Yeah.
Well, read my script. Thoughts?
It's a little safe. In Act 3, when Starfather returns from the dead, it feels cheap because nothing has changed. Respectfully, we've already solved this in fanfic.
Oh, that's a porn thing, isn't it? And I don't go in for that kind of...
Starfather should come back as a woman. For he hath known the shape of man and woman both. Your words.
This is surreal. You people know my world better than I do.
And if you run into a story problem, I can start a forum argument about it. They won't even know they're working for you, Starfather.
Tell me more about your dark art, my child.
My catapult turtle, I can launch my dragon champion towards your castle, thereby shattering its flotation ring and causing it to collapse on top of your monsters. I mean, well, fuck. If you're just gonna go out and buy the best pieces, I don't know why I'm bothering playing with you. I'm given to understand that that's what, Oh. What the hell are you doing? Oh, you're going down. That's interesting. I'll tell you what. Let's make you pick upable. And then pick you up. Hey, there we go. That's not how any of that works. They wrote that episode just before the card game was out.
Time was. I wanted to be one of them. Gods. Always this urge to show them where they went wrong. Act of love. But that's the punch, right? If they admit that all this is their fault, they can't call themselves gods now, can they?
I don't know what you're doing, Bad Road, but I suspect you're talking about a Yu-Gi-Oh! And we don't have that kind of talk in this. This is a Magic the Gathering house. Thank you. What was that other one? The one that was explicitly comedy? Duel Masters? I think the I think the actual Japanese version might have also been funny, but the American redub of it was specifically just like set up to make fun of. Whoops. Specifically set up to make fun of like card game animes. Duel Masters was supposed to be an MTG anime, but apparently the license fell through. Eee. Eeng.
It's every room, you know. I remember for one of these hangers arguing on your behalf. No. He or she will want to see the sky. I guess the player has always been this unknowable. This radiant blank. I know how it sounds, but I think I started to regard you as my children. I can only hope that somewhere out there, one of you felt the same.
Now, boss, maybe you see a problem and your solution don't seem clean enough. Like maybe the gods wanted you to do something else. Something perfect. Fuck that. Chasing perfect is what got them into this mess. If your way does the job, it's more right than they'll ever be.
Fantastic. The license fell through maybe because it was a parody, or are you saying that it was a parody because the license fell through? I could believe either of those.
So the original text adventure only briefly touched on the distant future at the end. Back then I just wrote whatever I wanted you to imagine, and were shocked when you paid me so well. So it may have surprised you to begin on a space station. And I recognize that compared to the original, this time your hero was a little more anti. Anyway, for all his faults, I hope the pro found a way under your skin. Obviously, we owe an immense debt to the Clarkian First Contact stories. I mean, you've played it by now, but I can't help pitching. An object nicknamed the Magic Circle appears in space, in a universe danger close to heat death, okay? But the brave souls who volunteer to suit up and pass through the circle come back dead, but wearing this beatific grin. Classic. I mean, if you aren't tingly right now, you have no soul.
Sorry.
You may be wondering when I'm gonna let out an evil laugh and stab you in the back, twirling my mustache with my offhand. Well, don't panic, boss. But in a way, that already happened. Bringing you here was it.
Hi, B. Where's this magic circle and how do I buy one? I'm not sure how you buy one. It's either in space or in Fantasyland somewhere. Or inside of your own brain. It's a lot of stuff. From Eric Glass, lead level designer. 2 problems here. First, the key. It's only meant to become visible when the player uses the search skill, so for QA purposes I added a temp erase button. Once proper RPG skills finally get implemented, testers can delete the key and try researching at all skill levels. Second problem is the lava. Guys, it's easy. You place the art for the lava and then you place an invisible box-shaped trigger around it. When players or creatures hit that box, it deals fire damage. When your trigger box sticks out of the lava like this, it kills things inexplicably. The hero is supposed to watch a couple of hapless juggos plunge in and get burned here, but thanks to you, they spawn dead. I'm making misplaced triggers like this visible in game until fixed, because maybe public shaming will get you guys to check your work. I agree that maybe the real magic circle were the friends we made along the way. So there's the key we need. Oh, and the button erases it again. And there's these. is this going to be about game design, but then it gets meta in horror, or is it just fun game design? It's literally just fun game design. It's very good. Exactly. The real horror is capitalism and auteurism. I'm gonna take this fireproof off of you. Was there another fireproof rock I saw a little while ago? Yeah, I think there was one just outside here. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. It turns out the real horror were the bosses we worked for along the way. Yeah, there you are. Let's grab fireproof from you, too. Here we go. A lot of games have this kind of metagame idea that just goes straight into horror. No, this this has some moments that are a little rougher, but it's not like horror. It's not even scary. There's a piece of it that's a little intense, but it's very okay. It's not a problem. Let's make you fireproof. Let's make your friend also fireproof. Can I edit you from here? No. I can get you, though. Oh, but you just fall down. Alright, well, I had an idea. And then it didn't do the thing I wanted. I kind of assumed they would just stand on top of the firebox, but no, that's transparent. They just fell right through it. My immersion was ruined by that person making them visible instead of just moving them down a little. Is this Viscera cleanup detail inside of the Game of the Year edition? It's not that. I think we might be a character that achieves sentience. No, we're yeah, we're a tester. The old pro, which is the gruff voice that's talking to us, is a character that has achieved sentience, and is therefore rather upset that he's stuck in this thing that's never going to be finished with dev textures all over the fucking place. Not happy is the old pro. Are we Sword Art Online? No, because if we die in the game, we just respawn. And also, we don't have a crush on our sister for whatever reason. Because anime, I guess. I'm not gonna be done being mad about that. Sword Art Online is fucking... I really liked the first season of Sword Art Online. And then there's fucking the second season of Sword Art Online. It's like, you had a thing, and maybe it was a little, like, staid and stodgy in places and didn't matter, but fuck, you really gave it your all. And then, at the end, the second season's just like, here's a bunch of weird anime tropes that we're indulging in now. So that's great. Listen, there was no Matrix sequel. I watched the first season and people told me that was the end and to ignore season 2, so I didn't watch it. That was a good decision.
Coda, I'm alone in a conference room. I scheduled a meeting with myself in search of quiet. What is it?
A Mr. Byron Rafe called? You're a loan officer?
Yes?
He says you've taken out some, quote, Faustian personal loans to make payroll, and unless this project hits big, which it will, you end up slightly homeless. So, please stop offering me a salary?
Coda, I find the right people, I lock them in a room. The only word for what emerges is a miracle. Or we kill each other. Either way, problem solved.
Gun Gale Online is great and everybody should watch it. I felt so burned by Elfheim Online that I've not gone back to it. I swear and I will never give up on this, that the protagonist is supposed to be trans and there's a body dysphoria subplot running through the thing. I can't get to Mushroom Wizard from there. Ooh, right. Flamers. I feel like I need some bits that I don't have. I need to go find some bits. Also, how are the headsets so deadly? They can if they can kill you by manually being removed, that's real bad. Even if there was a way to log out, like you could get your head bumped or the game could crash, it's so bad. Yeah. Oh. I don't like that all four of you decided you wanted a piece of this. Hmm. Well, really tried to tap that. That's not how that went. Listen, it's like how you take my hat off, then I die. That's a horrifying trap. Who designed this and why? Who designed this is a dude called Ishmael Gilder. Why is a harder question. Yeah, like the writer Ishmael and Gilder because he is sterile. Alice is like snickering across from me right now, but no, that's like an actual thing. Oh, did I take fireproof out of that? Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so how about this? Let's talk to the rock. And we'll make you fireproof again. And then you can go kill those fucking things over there. Go! Ah! Nothing destroys my best friend, Rock. Good job, Rock. You should eat a potion of fireproof. I will take that under advisement. Please give me your fire burst. Actually, let's just strip all of you for parts. Good old Rock. Nothing beats Rock. Oh no, that's mushroom. Hang on. Here you go, mushroom. There we go. I knew there was 4. Nothing beats rock except paper for some fucking reason. I've also never really understood that. Like, paper covers rock. Okay, great. Ooh. Fam, you left your culling showing. Also, my headcanon is this game was actually made by Rusty Venture using a pen name. Like, again, not super far off. The, developers, I guess, kind of went through a Rolodex in their heads of who's, like, a really just hateable, punchable asshole. I'm also very digging this aesthetic. I've said this before. I'm probably gonna end up saying it again before the stream's over. But I absolutely love this fucking game. I love most things about it. The only like shit part about it is the fact that it is fucking locked at 90 frame or not 90 frames a second, but 90 FPS. Which means Alice is having a hard time looking to it. That's why she's not in chat right now, which sucks. Oh, is that other hybrid that followed us? Yeah. There's mice over there. I can see a thing back there. I'm watching it at 160p because internet. 190 FOV, yeah. Is that not what I said? I'm just gonna stand on the rock. Actually, that's actually a great idea. Let's go for a rock. Yeah. I did say FPS, huh? Aw, shit. Whoops. I forgot that just because my fireproof rock can carry me across the lava, that doesn't mean that they can. So that's fun. Let's just get them all back. I'm watching it at 480p because there's no discernible difference between 720 and 480. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, we do have corpse here. Do I have another ground movement available? I do. So let's have another ground movement, and let's give you fire burst. Oh, so rather than the lightsaber he had when we gave the corpse melee, he's got a thing in his chest now that shoots fire. Just like coming right out of his stomach piece there, so that's cool. Nope, nope, give me that back. If you put enough bitrate into 480p,
Should have known you brought all this back.
Hey, don't worry about it.
So what do you actually want? Maybe steal someone's account, then edit the world like we do? Be my guest. Just do it to that three-faced intern, Coda. She's holding a gun to my personal brand, but if you hijack her machine and lock out her controls right as the demo starts, her plans will implode, and I'll give you her job. Think about it.
Cool. I think there's too many factions here for me to want to pick a side on. Ooh, three-face. They must be very scummy. Coda's playing a lot of sides.
Seeing all this again. Once you've doomed one entire world on a whim, the sin of it is past. It might just become habit. That's who the gods are now. If today stings a little, they box it, bury it, and by tomorrow it never was.
Telepad, you say? To shreds, you say? By the way, this totally could have been a Futurama episode. Yeah. I'd buy that. They've done video game episodes before, right? Digest. Okay, so I can grab it and I can edit it, but that doesn't matter because one telepad probably doesn't do a thing. I don't know why I'm pretending one telepad doesn't do a thing. Although my pets can't travel through it, so that's nice. Like, what if we lived in the Matrix, but it was shittily programmed?
So Darkest Hour stuff. Oh, we realized halfway through dev that we couldn't support a world this dense.
Oh, we
We'd
came
had
up this
memory
way
errors,
already, I think. Yeah.
terrain holes. I was despondent, certain we'd have to cancel. But then one morning, as if by actual magic, they were gone. And look, I'm a highly public atheist, but damned if I didn't feel like something took pity on me. So here's to you, whoever you are.
No, I think that was a running joke in Futurama, actually. It lags when they modify it. I don't remember that being a joke in Futurama. I believe that it's a joke they would do. It's just these two back and forth. No, there's a third one out there. And this one leads out. So, I'll tell you what, let's grab this one then. And strip it of its telepadness. And I'll tell you what, do you move? You don't move. We don't need 2 mushrooms, I don't think, so let's grab one of these mushrooms. And take its... Oh, nope. Stop that. Yes, thank you, I know. We'll take all of its abilities, and we'll give it to the telepad, so... I've never thought to do this before. It's actively fucking great. Look at his little legs. That's so good. There was an over 150 home that was the Matrix, and it was buggy if I remember correctly. Maybe that was something they imagined. I mean, that absolutely sounds like a Futurama plotline. The thing with Futurama is that so much is definitely something you could watch in a dream. Oh crap, am I gonna have to go over there and, like, kill all of my dudes with the rock to get that telepad back? Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Whoops. So let's stand on a good buddy rock, and we'll get over there, and then we'll fix all of that stuff. Oh, Cyberrat, our new telepad friend, Mushroom. I should have Corpse somewhere. Why don't I have Corpse anywhere? Oh, because I didn't... Yeah, I, again, forgot to make, Corpse my friend. Now Corpse is my friend. Good fire breathe friend. I had to be absolutely sure I didn't dream the Futurama episode where it happened in 4 animation styles. I don't remember that episode. Because... I've not watched an awful lot of Futurama. It seems like a really good show. I don't presume you dreamed it. That sounds exactly like something like that sounds exactly like something a graining production would end up doing, just, you know, to get ideas out of the way. So let's see what the other one takes us to. Oh, more of this.
So originally, the tractor beam was meant to safely guide in the spacecraft of any player not currently controlling the Pro. But then our design intern Maze here pointed out that you guys would have expected playable vehicles.
I told him, it's about precedent. It makes no sense to hoof it through miles of space station when you can jump in a shuttle and just hop from airlock to airlock. And from a multiplayer POV, think of the strategies that shake out of having one of your buddies in an armed spacecraft just outside.
Yes. So, as I'm sure you players know by now, I had to write it in that the shuttles only work for station personnel.
And actually, before we ship, we still need to meet on what to do with the tractor bot. I can schedule it. Super happy to keep advising you.
Yeah, no, I'll call you about that. I'm sure I'll remember this.
It might have been a Tales of Interest episode.
I thought you recorded commentary when the game was, you know, done. I'm the newbie. I have work to do.
It's a making-of track for the special edition. Listeners, you're nerdy enough to have played our multiplayer text dungeon. So you were probably stabbed by the infamous Maze Evelyn here.
Oh.
Woo!
Dang it.
Happy to be here, man. Shout out to the Frag Hags, my old clan.
Yes, you ladies gate-crashed my cooperative story experiment and killed, well, everyone. Why it started selling better as a sort of murder circus, well, I hired you to explain.
Not everyone. Still eats at me that I never managed to gank you. I mean, Starfather. But your avatar had that immortality flag? Cheater.
You're a god now, my dear. It's not cheating if you write the rules.
Futurama is a surprisingly good show, considering it's a show for, made by, and about straight white guys. There's other stuff in there. Not, grant you, a lot. But I do remember specifically one episode of... Okay, I started talking, and then I remembered the actual thing I was gonna say. Okay, so there's an episode of Futurama where, like, Leela gets a cosmetic procedure so that she has, like, 2 eyes. And it's really very clearly, like, trans allegory. And it super duper doesn't work because it's a fucking sitcom, right? It doesn't work because, like, at the end of it, she still needs to have 1 eye. You know, regardless of, like, how nice it feels for her to not, like, want to... for people to, like, not want to stab her on the street because she's a monster or whatever. And, like, the reason they give for... Am I in here doing something? Yeah, I was gonna get the other half of the trackpad. Telepad. But, like, the reason they end up giving is that, like, she gets it undone because it's what her friends want, and that really sucks. So, hey, that's good. Yeah, but a few seasons later, we got Bender becomes a woman for Olympics. Caitlyn Jenner is funny. It was deeply before Caitlyn Jenner, but still shitty. What are you gonna do? I'm mad now. I shouldn't have done that. I did it to myself. Congratulations, I played myself. No, you weren't the one that did the thing. I brought it up. I was gonna... I had big ideas. It was a bad idea, the big idea I had. Can I get up to... I could. Where else can we go to? Misplaced fire volume. That's not it. Travel to village. I can get in here somehow? Back door to Nadir's prison. Okay, we went through all of here. Went through this. Tell you what, we have all this stuff. Let's just take another shot at the Hybrid Queen again now that we have some stuff that has fire. We have so many crew. They're gonna be able to DPS out this thing eventually, right? Of course it is. I agree that time is a fuck. Time continues to be a fuck. It turns out that it just keeps moving forward and doesn't really care. This is like how in RPGs you have your party following you. Yeah. My good old party of tank, DPS, magic user, corpse and rat, you know, just the usual party, like you get. So we're just gonna... Actually, I'll tell you what, let's put as many of you as possible. You don't even have anything to attack with, so absolutely, let's give you Fire Burst. Oh wow, that's so fucking metal. Do I have one more Fire Burst? I do have just the one more Fire Burst. Alright. And... go. Yeah, there you go. Look at that, we only lost rock, I think. Let's get enemies or the hero off. Our special ability is a groupthink. Let's grab that. I move by ground, except you don't. You just kind of stood in place, but whatever. I'll steal that ground from you. Actually, I can't get you to move, right? Groupthink has limited work. Okay. Actually, copies my behaviors onto all other creatures of my kind. So I can just have a pile of, like, rock friends? This specific boss is terrifying in a glitch horror sort of way. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to look like a scary, like, plant monster. Let's do that, as a matter of fact.
Holy balls! You took out the Hiver Queen with no weapons? Shows a fine killer instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me of me. I feel compelled to reward you somehow, but minus any systems, all that's left is story. Huh. Tell you what, I'll pass on to you the only story that a game should ever need. Back before time was a thing, there were these two cavemen. Or women, whatever. I'm just gonna pronoun at random. I call these two Frag and Brag. Newbies think I keep those names on my knuckles like a lifestyle, like I believe in both. Negative. No, sir. See, Frag and Brag had their eyes on the same prize, okay? Wanted some time in the naked cave with the same mates. Try to get bombed on the same fermented applesauce. Everything. Fighting over it all had nearly killed them both. They had to pick a winner without the loser dying. At that very moment, the first game was born. And with it, mother effing civilization, okay? Now, in that contest, Frag came out on top, easily. She was faster, stronger, and smarter by a country mile. But Brag, now, he had an idea. He'd tell the tribe that he would have won if that darn sun wasn't in his eyes. And people swallowed it. Pretty soon, Bragg realized he didn't have to compete at all. He could go on making up BS for the rest of his life. He told the first story, and ruined the first game with it. Took that sacred interplay of all human striving, and added an effing cheat code. And that, children, is why the parable of Frag and Brag is the only story that games will ever need. We write it on our knuckles, that it may serve as a warning.
It could be that way then. I think that's a little brutal. See, this is what I'm talking about. What I was talking about before when I said the game gets intense sometimes. It's just little things like that where we've decided to, like, have a kind of philosophical breakdown for a little while. Wow, sounds like a fucking politician. Alright, speaking of terrifying horror, a rematch to the death. So, golly, I've managed to kite a lot of rocks with me. Let's grab our original friend, the rock. Which it's tough to be, I'm told. That's not it. Oh, this is the original one. And we're gonna, first of all, make sure you don't move. And then we're gonna set you to teleport other. So now all of the rocks are teleporters. Next, we're going to grab this one. And we're going to fling it all the way over there, where the key is. And this was the bad way to do this because there's not a way to guarantee I go to the right one. There are too many rocks. Oh no. I've made a grievous error. Let's get rid of groupthink. Yes. Yes. Let's do that. And put teleport on you. So now there's only... What? Why are you doing that? Okay. That's fun. My keyboard and mouse aren't working anymore. Let's, Control C out? Does that fix it? It does not. I say my keyboard and mouse aren't working. My buttons are working. None of the movement do. None of the movement do? Oh, hang on. Something happened for a second. Let's unplug the mouse real quick. Because I'm looking at the bottom of it and I feel like it should be brighter than that. Huh. Well, that's fun. Alice has come over to try and help me. Yeah, it's not just that it's not really putting out light, the laser at the bottom of the mouse. It's like that I understand on a technical level, but my keyboard is also not accepting movement input specifically. I can hit escape and bring up the menu. Alt-tab out of the game.
Yeah, it's all working great. It's something with the game, not the equipment.
Yeah.
That is a very dim light on that mouse. I've never seen that before.
I found a very weird bug, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think physics broke. And I don't have a way to not... It works in here. It works in the menu. Let's save and quit, yes. Return to title? Yes, I wish to save before exit. It said it saved. Oh. Hang on. Yes, question. I would like to continue, thank you. Is this gonna work, or are we just gonna be done today? I said I wasn't gonna finish the game, and I really wanted to do this thing. I would really like to do this thing with the teleportation, but if it ends up that we don't, I can just kind of I'll just quit, and that's fine. It'll all be okay. Fast travel on the map. You can review controls. You can rename any creature you edit. Oh, I should have been doing that, and I haven't. Fuck. It's taking some time verifying my hubris. There it goes. Okay, yeah, the thing worked. So... Huh. Uh-oh. Well... This rock is connected to this telepad now. So that's good. Could you get out of the way so I can have the telepad controls back? Thank you. And then map myself back to here, not the volcano cave. Where was I going to? Misplaced fire volume. There it is. Yeah, it does work now. I'm glad. I'm glad that's a thing that can happen. The work. I can edit rock from here. Yes. So let's give you. So you can keep fireproof, but we are going to give you teleport other. And I stand on the rock, and it teleports me. And now I'm over here where the key is. Excellent.
Please enter your voicemail code. Welcome, Ishmael Gilder. Also Starfather. You have exceeded your mailbox limit. The last unplayed message was left 8 years, 6 days, 7 hours ago.
Oh, Ish. Play the one before that, I guess?
Mr. Gilder, this is Dr. Wellesley at the clinic again. I'm afraid the results haven't changed. Even if your ex-wife were willing to go in vitro, I'm afraid that biologically speaking, the problem closer to home is beyond the reach of any treatment I can offer. My advice would be to start making peace with the idea of adoption. I know that's not what you... I'm very sorry. Call back if you want my expanded analysis, or just to talk.
This is a rough day when your dingle dangle doesn't work. Let's grab this key. It is a little heavy. It does get a little heavy. Also, his name's fucking Gilder, because I guess they couldn't help themselves. We do have Mushroom Wizard. I'm sorry, Mushroom Wizard, but I am going to take everything from you.
Coda, I'm going home. I may have fallen asleep in the lounge. Are you still working on the demo?
I need finished looking assets, and there's a whole deleted folder under colored sci-fi, but it's source locked by you and Maze. Would you mind restoring them?
Coda, that was the past. You're the future, okay? Speaking of, you know, it's high time you came out to have dinner at Starfall.
Your custom smart castle? Out in the woods? No. I mean, what?
I'm taking hours and hours of your time on this demo. It's an overdue courtesy.
I have always dreamt of seeing it. What shall I wear?
You'll see.
I don't understand what's wrong with the name Gilder. It's the core... The root word is the same as, like, gelding or gelder, which is someone who's had their testicles removed. And he's impotent. It's a whole thing. I'm not mad at it necessarily, but I am going to point it out because it's a decision they made. And don't like this. I was about to quit. I'm telling you it's completely fine. Having played through the game, I'm telling you that what goes on there isn't creepy. Isn't actually creepy. It's specifically supposed to sound creepy there, but I don't think I'm gonna get to another, I'm about to quit. Actually, let's just do that now. Because I don't think I'm gonna get to another one of those story bits. So that you can hear how that plays out. But it's very good. Uh, this is the story of a girl. What? I'm gonna let's just have this. Let's just be surrounded with all of our good friends like Corpse and Telepath and Cyberrat and Mushroom and Rock, who I left up there because I forgot about it. And that's gonna be the game. Exactly. I'm just chilling here with my Pokemans. That's gonna be the stream. I'm stopping a little early, but I'm getting further than I thought I was going to. And if this intrigues you, I absolutely want you to play this game. It's very fucking good. And like I said, it has an ending that does a thing that I like a lot. If you choose to play this, please tell me you did and how you felt about it. I would love that. In the meantime, I'm going to hit a couple buttons very quickly. And we're going to go to the... Nope, that's ready. It says ready on it. This one says outro on it, though. So, hey, here we are in the outro. Thank you all so much for joining us. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in. This game is a lot of fun. I want very much for it to be spread. I kind of felt like it made a bit of a splash when it came out, but didn't really penetrate. I think it can and should, if you care about video games as an artistic medium. But anyway, that's been my stream of it. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been Kristie, one of 5 people who stream on this channel. Let's just do the outro shit. Along with my wife Katie and Alice and Annie and Sue. We stream every single day. It looks like it's $20 on Steam. That's about right, and it'll probably be $6.99 or something on the Steam sale. So if you wanted to get it, it can be got it on the cheap. We stream every single day. If you wanted to follow us, you could do that thing. Let me run down our schedule so you know what you're getting in on. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tuesday will be Andrea, who will be continuing with Minecraft Story Mode, which is fantastic. So cool a game. I thought you would enjoy it. She's on to the second act now. Not second act, but second episode. They're gonna go find the Tinkerer. I believe that's correct. Yes. It's gonna be good. I haven't actually seen that story play out, so I'm very excited to. Wednesday will be our Community Day stream. We'll be playing some Minecraft. I don't know what we'll be doing, but we'll all be doing it together. Thursday. Words have meanings. Thursday will be Alice, who will be continuing to play, or not play, but to build, or to play while building, the Le Pen Technician, totally not Lego, complete knockoff of Lego garbage truck, which we've taken to calling the Trash Beetle. It's a fun-looking build. She's having some problems with it just because the pieces aren't great. But it's still a lot of fun to watch. After that is Friday. Friday will be Katie, and Katie will be doing a game. Presumably, she just finished with that Kirby, with Kirby's Dream Land 3. So I don't know what's next for her. I presume she'll talk more about that on the day. Saturday morning, I'll be streaming probably Magic the Gathering. There's not a great reason for me not to. I really wanted to play War of the Spark this week, but gems, you know? So probably going to do that Saturday morning. After Saturday is Sunday. Sunday night will be Sue, who will be continuing with Mother 3, which is rough at the start. It's good, I presume, because Mother and Earthbound were very good. But it starts off with the Feels Hammer, and I think we still have a little bit more to go with it. But it'll get a little bouncy and lighter as we go, which I'm very much looking forward to. After that is we'll loop back around to Monday, where I will be doing the art stream because it's the first Monday of the month. I'll be here taking suggestions from you and drawing things that you suggest me to do. She did warn everyone for literally months, but anyway. That's been everything. If you wanted to support us, you should follow us. That's the best way to do that, and keep showing up. We love meeting new people. If you wanted to support us monetarily, you could throw bits like Andy did, which we very much appreciate, or subscribe like so many of you do. It's humbling to think that you want to throw money at us. We'll very much take it. We really like being with you here. If you wanted to follow some other people, you could follow Xenon Fiber, or In the Land of the Rising Sun, or Andemonium, or Riz Plays Games, who are our stream friends, all here on Twitch. And I think that's everything I need to say to you. Thank you so much again for joining me, and until I see you next time, stay safe.